Welcome back to the Blackout Tea channel. I hope everybody is doing well, guys. Please remember, if you've just gotten inside of the building, go ahead and grab your drinks. If you have not, go ahead and also click on the like button as you enter the room. Hit on subscribe if you are not subscribed to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so that you guys are updated when I do come live. We're just going to give individuals a few minutes here to get inside of the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome to each and every one of you. Hello, Cece. How are you? I know that's right. She said, I have my food and I am ready. Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome. Please go ahead, hit the like button as you walk through the door. Thank you for joining me this evening. We are here to discuss the Cardi B and Tasha K trial, guys. I'm pretty sure you have heard that the trial is officially over as of today. And it looks like Cardi B is going to be walking away with 1.25 million. Now, that does not include the punitive damages. So punitive damages, they will probably work those numbers on tomorrow. The 1.25 million that she was awarded, that is only for this portion. There's still a half a portion that we still need to go here for punitive damages. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. If you have just gotten inside of the room, please go ahead and hit that like button. It's not going to cost you one thing, baby. Turn on your post notification bells and subscribe to the damn channel if you haven't already. All right, so with this Tasha K situation, guys, I think Tasha has actually kind of put her foot in her mouth just a little bit, because lo and behold, there has been additional items that has been brought to the forefront. So at this moment, it looks like there's other additional people that are going to be suing Tasha K. Not only that, it looks like there's going to be some other financial affairs that Tasha K and her team is going to have to work on getting in order. Because Lord knows, I did not know, guys, that Tasha K has not filed taxes on her channel or for that damn channel for 3 years. That's a long ass time. And then for them to find that out in court, you know that that's something that is going to come back and haunt her later on. The only thing is, I don't understand for the amount of times that Tasha was given where she could change her mind about the situation and, settle this situation with Cardi B. It is surprising with Tasha not handling her business as she should be. For these extra items to populate out of the woodworks. And then she's going to have additional stars come after her. Not only stars, there's a couple of YouTubers I've heard now talking about how Tasha lied on them. So it looks like this case winds down to a bed of lies. So those spilled wine glasses, pretty much there was shit being made up over there is what I've been getting from this trial. And I don't understand why people are making things up and then trying to produce it. But again, Tasha was hungry to get on the scene and for fame. And so if Tasha lied about those things, that should have never happened. Definitely lying is something that you're not going to be able to do on people. It's different when you are watching people or they are placing you in their business and they're showing you certain things. But really deep down inside, if you cannot approve, prove shit when it comes down to you wanting to offer up information on some STDs somebody may have, or this, that, and the third, or you offering any type of health information. Really, 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 like, that's just a no. You can't go around lying. And it looks like at the end of the day, Tasha was doing a hell of a lot of lying over there on that channel, which she's still doing a hell of a lot of lying on that channel. But the lies that she caused Cardi pain and suffering are the same lies that's not now going to interfere with shit for her, because at the end of the day, if she knows good and well there has some shit that she had, under the carpets that she didn't want law enforcement or the federal government to know, because y'all know Uncle Sam want their damn money. Okay, if Tasha ain't filed, like her husband has told that damn judge they ain't filed in 3 damn years, Uncle Sam is next to come knocking for his fucking change. Okay, everybody know that you got to pay the goddamn taxes. So at this point, I'm thinking that Tasha must be paying the whole team over there, and everybody must be working under the fucking table, because that means that there's no W-2s being produced if nobody has been getting paid the proper way over there. If it's not been being reported to the I, the R, and the motherfucking S, then that means that everybody has been working under the goddamn table. Now, at the moment, we know that Tasha hasn't come out and said anything yet. Yep, that is true. You can talk shit, but defamation is some real shit. That is true. You cannot be sitting there making up shit, lying on motherfucking folks. That ain't it. Okay, that ain't it. Tasha seems to actually have caused a lot of the shit that that's going to be stuck to her ass for a while. She caused this on her own, because at any point, Cardi seemed to me through this whole trial, Cardi seemed to have tried to work this shit out with Tasha. And then Cardi, just imagine trying to work something out with somebody, knowing that the motherfucking person is telling lies though, and you have millions of people that tune in to Tasha K's show, and they literally thought that these things that she was saying that Cardi B was doing. I mean, y'all, because some of the things that came back, like, all the items that was liable on this trial was shit like Cardi having STDs. The jury held her liable for that. And then KB Studios, they liable her for that shit. And then Cardi B sticking a bottle up her coochie, Tasha was liable for that. So it's just like the same thing. Even her cheating on fucking Offset, she was liable for that. So at the end of the day, Tasha was just pushing out fake news. Fake news that was hyping shit up, but at the same time was bringing Cardi pain. And instead of Tasha womaning up and having a conversation with Cardi and then cutting corners, she continued to try to use faulty information that she knew that wasn't true. Where Tasha was getting this information, I don't know. But Tasha should have do her research. Anytime that you trying to say somebody got diseases and shit, look, other people been fucking with other people. So at the end of the day, you don't want nobody side-eyeing you that you got STDs, you dealing with this type of health issue, and they know they been once fucking you. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, them shit like that for Tasha to lie about, I don't see why the fuck Tasha would try to lie on somebody's health documents. I mean, literally, she is even going to have to pay just for medical. I think Tasha paying $250,000. You understand what I'm saying? So it makes no sense at all. At the end of the day, Tasha could have avoided this situation, but instead of Tasha wanting to avoid it, just like last night, I feel like she got her ass online. I know good and well, and people tell Tasha to stay the fuck offline during this hearing. You ain't heard Cardi talking shit online about this fucking hearing the whole time they've been in court. But now Tasha pops up here last night, and I understand you want to make your supporters know that you trying to hold on and you trying to be strong. But at the same time, Tasha, damn, you know you in court and you still been online last night throwing dubs. So at the end of the day, it's not like Cardi brought you to trial because you saw some shit or you knew some shit or you really had some valuable information. You was being brought to trial because the information you was putting out on the girl was all fucking fabricated, or it was all made up, all lies. And it's stuff that you actually stated that was a lie. So it doesn't make sense, for people at this point. I don't give a fuck what Tasha saying she get her information from. I'm going to think that everything is lies after this incident, especially after hearing Tasha out her own mouth state that it was lies. And it was things they actually physically made up just to create the content. In other words, I can see if this has been out here that she's physically seen, or somebody that has been hanging out with Cardi had seen it. But at this point, it just seems like she was doing shit just to hurt Cardi. It got to the point where she wasn't too much focused on what was really being shown or what was really happening. She was focused on trying to make shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Tasha open up a can of worms on herself. When you know that you've been in situations where you and your husband both had to go on trial, you could never be saying to yourself what the other person is going to say if they're asked a question. And the minute that your husband answered that question and said that you guys had not filed taxes in 3 years, that opened up a whole can of worms for them to go checking other things. So in other words, if y'all haven't been filing taxes, y'all ain't been doing a lot of shit, which means that the people that are working for you, Tasha, you opened up a fucking can of worms on top of their head as well. Because if you ain't been filing and you've been paying these people ain't been filing, and they ain't been paying the IRS either. You understand what I'm saying? So you had the fucking head. You had the whole team. You had the whole team counting on your ass. And instead of you had back off of this shit, knowing that you could have fucked other people up too, you kept on pushing on something that you know good and well you shouldn't have been pushing the fuck back on. You should have left it alone. It's like now, shit, Tasha probably got a whole heap of fucking people in trouble. I hope Olga ass has sense enough, child. Olga, you been filing your shit, girl, I hope. Because I hope she ain't not bring gas to your ass. Oh, at the end of the day, y'all, I feel like Tasha just done fucked up. Okay, Tasha just done fucked up everybody on her team, because now all these people gonna start getting looked at. You understand what I'm saying? All these people records, these people finances, they gonna want to see them. They gonna want to see them. And then I think, Bobby Lights had stated something that, maybe he should be filing because Tasha had said some things about him. So at this point, if Tasha lied about anything, Tasha, I'm going to go ahead and say, try to talk to these other people and try to come to some agreement with them. There's no reason for you to go back into court if you know that half of the things that you have said has been physical lies and you're not able to prove any of that shit. I would totally just leave it alone. Try to fix this shit with anybody that's bringing you and saying, oh, I think I want to sue too. Try to work shit out with these people and hopefully it works out for the best. But at the end of the day, Cardi B has actually won the trial, but some of the shit that Cardi B had to physically go through, it seems like it was at one point breaking her down, especially because it was built on lies and half of the shit that was being said was not true. Hello, guys, to everybody that is just walking into the chat. Hello, definitely welcome. Hello, pretty bluebird. Hello, love to game. Hello, Lady Finesse. She says, I have a feeling they've been putting money aside for this in the case she lost. Yes, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm definitely not saying that Tasha K just doesn't have any finances to cover anything. What I'm saying is if Tasha K hasn't been reporting those finances to the goddamn government, Tasha K is going to have a problem with them. Those the people that you don't want to have a fucking problem with. You don't want to have to start paying them money on top of money that you ain't been paying them. Pay them motherfuckers and get them on, because at this point, she's going to have additional folks coming after her. And those folks, on top of what the fuck the government is looking at her for, is going to be money on top of money. So let me see. The husband said he could not stop her and he tried. Listen, I believe that, guys. I believe that this man, let me tell you, Tasha, everybody know Tasha got a big head. And when Tasha was trying to blow up, Tasha was ready to just go over and roll over any and everybody. She would have rolled over his ass, okay? If he didn't line up like everybody else, Tasha would have rolled over his ass as well, okay? I do feel that when the show first started, definitely Tasha had a lot of authority over everything, okay? Tasha, her husband might be behind the scenes and he might be helping her, but when it came down to the news and it came down to how Tasha K wanted to put things out, that all was on Tasha K, okay? There wasn't anything that anybody could do to try to stop Tasha K about doing things or going about doing things the way that she did. But at the end of the day, Tasha K also had a responsibility to protect herself, and I'm pretty sure that her husband had an issue with telling her anything. I'm gonna tell you, up until this day, I think he don't tell Tasha K shit. Tasha K telling him everything, how to run shit over there, to be honest, because Tasha just gonna do what she gonna want to do. Because if Tasha been listening, y'all wouldn't have got nothing from Tasha last night. Okay, y'all wouldn't have got nothing from Tasha last night. So hopefully, she'll come out and she'll speak to her subscribers, because that's who, with the lies, that's who she tried to keep over there, is her subscribers. And the subscribers literally even went out to other, reactors pages and called them liars about things that they tried to report when they tried to fix this issue. Where when a lot of people was coming out and saying, Tasha was lying about her stories, they got upset because those people were saying stuff, and then they went over there and they threatened those people. So, the subscribers shouldn't too much get involved in things like this either, because to be honest, on the channels, you can't tell when somebody is lying, but it seems like there's a lot of people that knew that Tasha was lying, and a lot of people tried to talk up on Tasha K lying. But again, subscribers is they're gonna stick beside them. She said she will be back online in a few days. I think that she will. I think that if she's not back online tomorrow, she probably gonna shoot on here for Fuckery Fridays that she normally has. I think at the moment, though, what Tasha needs to do is sit back and reevaluate. There's a lot of stuff that at the end of the day, because there's a lot of answers to questions that she's going to have to provide. So Tasha going to have her own business that she going to need to tend to, and she might need a minute to do that. I hope she even know if she files bankruptcy, she still has to pay the taxes and the lawsuit. That is true. That is correct, because that is now it is stamped. That is stamped and sealed as far as the records is concerned. So filing bankruptcy on anything now, she could, she can still file bankruptcy, yeah, but this portion of it is not going to count towards that. Let's see. I have a feeling they've been putting money as well. I saw that one right there. Let me see. The husband said he couldn't. We know she went away, went too far. Yeah, she did. She did. Cardi is a bully with money and power. Was Tasha K right? No. Cardi has been spirited shit to people. Let me tell you, I am not here to, I ain't trying to represent Cardi, because we know Cardi done did some shit too. And Cardi done even said, that she does some shit. Y'all know when she was talking about how she used to do them dudes. So at the same time, Cardi has stated that she has done some shit. Now, if Tasha reported on that part, Tasha wouldn't have been lying on Cardi. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the straight up lies. physical lying on people, making shit up that that just ain't been real. Period. Tasha been crazy for that shit, y'all. They said the government was sitting in court. Girl, yes, ma'am. I heard that, honey. The government was sitting in court regarding her taxes. Now, when you have a business, you have 5 years to claim a loss, but you still have to file. So, if she has the 5 years, that means she still has her a little 2 year time frame left in between. Well, no, to be honest, she had need to file every year because that's just for claiming her losses. So she would need to. Does she and Tasha need to goddamn make sure her people file? And wherever she owe, go ahead and work out. Work out something with them. You ain't like you got to give them a lump sum one time. See, work out something. Get a goddamn payment plan with the government and pay their ass back. It ain't like they really need it. They got money to give out, and they ain't even giving these people enough money now with that C thing going on around here. These people should have done get several checks, especially the ones that were afraid to go back to work. If you scared to go back to work, the people scared to go back to work. I don't know what else they want. Somebody says, Cece says, even though she claimed her loss, she and her employees had to file every year. That's what I'm saying. Like, officially, I feel like with Tasha going back and forth with Cardi, y'all, on this bullshit now. Tasha know good and well she was putting a lot of people. Chelsea been working for Tasha for how long? Girl, that mean that child ain't been filing no taxes. I kind of make me wonder if that's why she tried to have a young crew. Like, is Tasha even really paying these people a good portion of money? Shit, if she is, they're going to have to pay that shit back too at the end of the day. Because if you don't put down that they work for you, shit, after the fucking government done finish with you, they'll mosey right over there to them. And at this point, I don't know what they can come up with, what they can say. Shit, my boss saying never. I've been getting money unless Tasha gonna say she had them on a 1099 and they had to. Well, that's what she probably gonna say anyway. 1099, they had to pay their own taxes, but at the same time, they weren't reporting anything. Wow. Yo, I just saying it's a big mix up, man. I don't know how Tasha could have missed that part. If she already know she ain't been reporting her shit, she should have just fucking shut the fuck up and settle for something. Damn. Man, wowzers. That shit don't make no fucking sense, girl. Now you done fuck up the whole team. When Tasha walk out the day, child, I don't even think Tasha been holding her husband hand, Charlie. Look like Tasha been holding the damn lawyer hand. I said, damn, I hope she ain't fussing at his ass. Now at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Because all the man could have do all week is answer the fucking questions the people asking him. He ain't had no idea that these extra questions was gonna pop up at all, because you just don't know what's going to be asked when you go to court. And so I don't think he was planning on sitting there lying and shit. Them people be locking his ass up for perjury, which they already said she perjured herself this week in court too. So you don't know if that's something else they're gonna try to come back with. At the end of the day, shit, he didn't want to get tied up in nothing. She would have to prove that she gave her employees a 1099. And that's the thing, she can't. I'm just saying on Chelsea their behalf, what would y'all think that they would tell? Well, all they can see is, we never got paid with a damn W-2 or 1099. That's all they can see. But y'all got to understand too now. Tasha got a lot of advertisers that pay her too. So you mean to tell me all the money that Tasha be getting for YouTube, even from the damn Pangea goddamn people, she ain't been reporting none of it? That's kind of hard to believe, because how did Tasha work out the finances for her house? Like, she had to report that she was getting something. You understand what I'm saying? Unless she went in paying everything cash. I mean, I don't get it. And then if she went in paying everything cash, why was they never asked with all this money been sitting at. So it gets kind of confusing. I don't know. But I'm just saying, shit, if she knows some bullshit been going on, she should leave that alone. Chelsea was on another YouTube channel saying Tasha pays her well to afford the part. Yeah, she did. And Tasha has said that she pays, that Chelsea can afford where she lives at. I think they were back and forth, something between her and Storm or her and another guy that was dating. But at the same time, this is why, you know what? You really shouldn't be trying to date nobody, because I think the other day they were actually trying to call Chelsea out, and then Tasha K sort of got online and tried to debunk everything that was being said or this like that. I don't know. It just seems like now it's just going to be a lot of problems for a lot of individuals. Even at this point, anybody that she was like paying on the side, like Storm as well. Shit, that mean that Storm ain't report what the fuck he got, if he got paid anything. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it caused the chain reaction immediately. It's going to move from one person to the next person to this person, because at the end of the day, for Tasha tax people to get her shit right, then the accountant is going to want to know who all was Tasha dispersing money to. And the minute that they ask who all Tasha was dispersing money to, at that point, that becomes a list of individuals that they coming up with. And on that list of individuals, if Tasha wasn't reporting that she wasn't paying you, you wasn't reporting to nobody that you wasn't paying. Chelsea started messing with Vaughn Ray. Yeah, that's what is Vaughn Ray, Latoya Forever X. Child. Wow. Yeah, this is just a humongous mess at this point. A humongous mess that really Tasha had a chance to end abruptly before it even fucking got started. And Tasha just had a bulldog head, and Tasha did not want to back off of the scene of this crime. But Tasha knew she pulled up. She pulled up to the scene. I mean, girl, just giving away herself, just giving it away. Okay. Mm-mm. Let me see. I'm trying to scroll up to see the comments. For people working for her, should have at least had an I-9. Girl, they ain't had nothing, sis. They ain't had nothing. Yeah, that was very selfish. I agree with that, Love to Game. Very selfish. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. Her being selfish enough to throw her own fucking people under the bus. Let me see. Why kick her ass is talking about Cardi B's baby have an STD. Also, she really see, that's the shit I talking about right there. Now Tasha ain't done going from Cardi having the STD to saying Cardi Chow have the STD. See, that's the type of lies that I'm talking about right there. Oh my god, damn. And then Tasha got on the stand and said she was lying. And that debunked everything. Because at that point, Tasha could only think, if I'm a juror and I'm at that trial, and the minute she says that out her mouth, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this bitch gonna sit here and lie about everything. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not at that moment gonna try to pick away at what she lied about, what she might have lied about. I'm gonna say, if you sitting at trial, you don't get to this point, and you saying you lied on this woman. What the fuck? Girl, yeah, you guilty. You already been guilty the minute you said that out your mouth. Like, we didn't even need to really go in the back and think about nothing. The bottom line is, but when it comes down to YouTube, that's what I wanted to discuss. I think that Tasha needs to probably remove all the videos. I don't know. I think she got about 20, maybe 29 of them, 28 of them that she would need to remove from there. And I noticed that was one of the questions that they mentioned that the jurors asked. The jurors wanted to know if they had the power to remove the videos, to make Tasha move the videos inside of their orders. So I was like, damn, the jurors like, okay, now pay Cardi, but also remove their motherfucking videos. Okay? Ain't no getting no money back off them or nothing. Like pay and remove. So my thing is now, Tasha, um, I know you have a million people that half of them watch you and whatever, but darling, I'm gonna say go ahead and remove the videos. Okay, if your team has not done so yet, or you guys have not come to that decision, I'm gonna tell you, sis, cousin, go ahead and pull all the videos. Okay, remove all those videos because you are liable, being held liable now for all of the charges that you already have. But also, Tasha can only speak on certain things when it comes down to Cardi B after this, which means Tasha needs to be really careful because Tasha does not want to lose her YouTube channel. If she is not careful, they can take that whole YouTube channel down, which means that she'd have to bull again. Now, it shouldn't take her long to bull a channel. But the thing is, what if they tried to remove her completely from YouTube? You understand what I'm saying? So Tasha got to tread real lightly on this issue. And the first thing that Tasha would need to do is probably remove those videos. I think that is what they are going to ask for. The attorneys, of course, they're not going to be able to speak today because, like I told y'all, tomorrow, Cardi B also has a chance to get more funds for the punitive damages. So on tomorrow is when you will most likely hear from the actual attorneys. I don't think Olga is going to be talking, which is Tasha's attorney, y'all. I don't think that Olga is going to talk at all to any of the actual news crews or any of the YouTubers that are outside on a daily during the case. Olga seems like, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, that she has been over this with Tasha K. I think that attorney has also had already tried to speak with Tasha K about certain things. And like we all know, Tasha wants to be her own person. Tasha wants to be Tasha. But at the end of the day, Tasha does not take advice too good. And then when you do give Tasha advice, Tasha does not stick to the advice you give her and she does not use it. So at this point, I don't see Olga trying to make any news press conferences or say anything concerning Tasha. Guys, if you just entered the chat, please go ahead, like the video, please, on your way in. It's not going to cost you a thing. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, and turn on your post notification bells. Olga is just not feeling the bullshit with Tasha. Now, YouTube is confusing because they remove people's channels for weight gain products. So I want to see what they are going to do with Tasha. That is true. YouTube is real funny when it comes down to things. And I'm going to say this, YouTube seems to me real funny to me, guys, when it comes down to certain people if you pay attention. So my thing is, I don't know, as I'm going to say this, as long as reactors are not lying, as long as reactors are not making shit up on people, I don't see why you can't do your reaction videos. Nobody's denying that. I think we all can agree on this when it comes down that Tasha was wrong when Tasha made up senseless lies about situations when it came down to Cardi, lies that she knew that was lies. I think that's the problem. But not knowing that she was really creating damages for herself. Okay. So only reporting on what you see or what you can actually prove with documentation is just going to be the best route. Olga already said that hoe, I got my money, girl. Yes, Cece, I believe that, y'all. Olga's like, shit, bitch, I'm out of here. Bye. Peace. See you when I see you. Chelsea is a mess, and she would know better because she is a social media manager that helps creators get sponsors. So if she didn't file taxes, it's her own fault. Girl, I don't know if Tasha is over there overworking Chelsea or what, but that shit right there, baby. I hope good and well these other YouTubers are filing their fucking taxes. Nobody, when you got big YouTube channels, should be holding back on filing no damn taxes. Go ahead and file them shit and just be like, stick it to next year. But at least go ahead and file it because I think that was the shockest part of the case for me when Tasha damn husband said they ain't have filed those taxes in 3 years. I was like, what? Hold the fuck up here. What? Sir, what did you say? Shit, girl. Pretty Brittany said, hold up, what's going on? Tasha K ain't been filing the taxes, sis. That's what's going on, cousin. She ain't been filing shit. Ain't no tax get filed in 3 years. And now she owe Cardi, as of today, she owes 1.25 million. But as of tomorrow, she will owe some fucking more on punitive damages, sis. That's where everything stand at right now. Tasha lost the case for spilt tea. I'm sorry, spoke red wine that was not true. That's what happened, y'all. Seemed like she just been telling a bunch of lies. And then, you have other YouTubers saying that Tasha was lying on them. So a lot of people starting to come out the woodworks now. And, you don't know who else going to want to get a piece of Tasha K. I know that Bobby Lights is probably thinking about it. I'm telling you right now, I can see Bobby sitting back like I should just go ahead and call somebody. Go ahead and call somebody. This bitch done ran up my precious several times on several different occasions. I should just go ahead and call somebody and get them on it. And at the end of the day, Tasha had to write that review about Olga. That shit ain't come down yet, but I really think that that's how Tasha felt about Olga. Tasha said that Olga was not doing her job from day one. Like Olga was throwing her under the bus, child, and Olga was not familiar with the case. Shit, Olga might ain't been familiar with the case because it looks like Tasha was lying about a bunch of shit. So was she even giving Olga the fucking information? At this point, I don't even know, child. I don't even know if Olga been not doing her job or been doing her job and wasn't getting everything she was asking for. I don't know. Let's see here. Now the paid sponsors. So I know if the sponsor, well, yeah, the sponsors most likely had to end up giving her either a 1099 or a W-2. So I don't know. Tasha gonna end up just owing some change at this point when it comes down to the IRS. That man is going back to Nigeria and get another wife. I don't think he will. He seems like he's kind of laid back fella, but I could tell that when he talks, Tasha does not listen. Okay. Tasha seems like she is the one that she tried to run over him when it comes down to things. Not saying that he don't probably offer up his advice, because one thing about him, he helps out with that channel. Everybody knows that he's always done that and supported her. It's just that Tasha got that big head, man. That swell, that swelling got to go down, girl. That swelling got to go down. Let me see. She dragged her lawyers online too. She could have gotten new lawyers after doing that. Now, that's the thing, okay? Tasha know good and well she done had talk shit about Olga. She done had talk shit about the law firm. But see, Tasha was actually referred to Olga. Tasha was referred to Olga by that guy. Oh Lord, y'all, don't get me the line. I'm not gonna call no name because his name not Eric, right? Okay, y'all, I can't remember the guy that referred Tasha to Olga, but he had a couple of cases. Okay, he had a few cases where he had used Olga previously, and Olga had done good on his cases. However, he referred Tasha, but it doesn't look like Olga did too good on that shit. It doesn't look like he did too good on that shit. Let's see. Cardi needs to shut her ass up. Ain't no telling what kind of shit she got. She was sleeping around a lot. Oh my God, Arlene Lewis, calm down, boo. Calm down, cousin. Calm down, cuz. Oh Lord, calm down, cuz. I don't know what's going on, cuz. All we know, cousin, is the other cousin Tasha K shouldn't have lied, man, sis. That's what it seemed like to me. That the lie, the one bring her down, sis. She got everybody. Boy, she got everybody right now. Somebody must always say, Keisha. Arlene say, Keisha ain't never going to court. I don't like Tasha nor Cardi. They both sellouts. Will sell their soul for $1. That's true. Pretty Brittany, I agree with that. I agree with that. They both have done some things because y'all remember how Cardi been saying she been drugging those dudes and stuff like that, you know. So Cardi does have, some heat where she done did some shit too now. And I don't think that Cardi really tried to deny that because to be honest with you, Cardi tried to stop Tasha K from doing that shit. She tried to stop this shit herself. The girl even tried to have meetings with Tasha K. Tasha just saying, but listen, cousin just would not listen and pull back on the fucking horses. Cuz just kept on trotting, girl. Damn, y'all, I made that drink strong tonight. You hear me? All right, let's see here. Somebody says Keisha is very slow. Well, hopefully Keisha and Jeremy over there filing their taxes. That's all. She don't seem like she'll have them type of problems. If she get anything behind, it might be Jeremy dumbass. I don't know. Listen, when you present your case. Listen, when you present your case to an attorney, they give you the best advice for defense strategy. And if you don't want it, then it's all on you. That's what when Tasha first, because listen now, this when I read y'all that review the other night, this review was from June of 2020. Okay? So now we are in the year 2022. Tasha had all that time to tell the court that she no longer wanted a relationship with Olga. She does not want Olga to represent her. But Tasha not one time said that. Because if Tasha had complained about Olga, I believe Tasha could have maybe even held up things just a little more. Because the people, even if Tasha had mentioned to them that, she wanted to in other words, if Tasha had mentioned that she wanted to switch lawyers, they probably would have gave her the chance to do so if she wasn't agreeing with Olga. But see, Tasha done took so long to say that shit to say anything extra about Olga besides what she put on the thing. It make me think that Tasha feels she had done paid Olga that money. And anytime you hire a lawyer, you got to pay them a retaining fee. So that would be the same thing. If she was to turn around and hire anybody else or another lawyer, she would have had to pay another retainer fee. You see what I'm saying? So I think Tasha kind of didn't want to lose out on the money that she had already paid. But deep down inside, yeah, of course, if she didn't feel comfortable with Olga representing her 2 years ago, I don't know why she would wait this year and sit there and let Olga end up representing her in the end. I know who did get their money though. Olga did. Shit, that's one thing. Cause them attorney don't finish no case until you don't pay their ass completely. They might don't do shit, but you'll be done pay them. To be honest, can't nobody push you into harming yourself unless you have some other underlying issues. I agree with that. And that's where I stand too when it comes down to Tasha K. I feel like Tasha kept on doing what she wanted to do. Tasha didn't try to fix the issue. And then after Tasha even knew that she had lied and deep down inside, she needed to get that shit settled with Cardi instead of Tasha K becoming and being an adult. Tasha decided that she didn't want to do adult things and she wanted to go to court and see if she could possibly beat Cardi B in this trial. And then when she ended up trying to sue Cardi B, she never get not no money. You understand? Because that case has been dropped as well. So at the end of the day, she only gonna be paying out. It's not like Cardi got to pay her nothing back. Somebody said Keisha owed taxes. I'm not sure, child. Let me see. Keisha is a scam artist, whether it comes down to scamming her subscribers on YouTube to buy her Panthers or PPP loan scamming or bank check scamming. Girl, it said something about that damn PPP and Tasha thing too. So I don't know if that's something that gonna be coming up later, y'all, in the woodworks. But they didn't. And then Patuna said Keisha owed taxes also. Maybe at one point she did. Maybe at one point she did. To be honest, can't nobody push her no harm, and that's true. Arlene said Keisha is very slow. That hit for Cree Cree. Oh, Lord. Anyway, strolling back up to the comments, y'all. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Tasha should have just called a speed, man, and left this shit alone, for real, for real. And I'm pretty sure her team probably even had tailored that at one point, but Tasha probably wouldn't even listen to the advice of their ass. Somebody said Keisha's waiting for her day in court. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, the only way they'll end up going if somebody physically take them for lying. So a bunch of these YouTubers now, like they say with this, if Tasha K channel, there's probably gonna have to be changes. First change I would say for Tasha, she need to remove them videos of Cardi that she got up there. Any ones that she knows she lied on, and they were not physical lies. Shit, they was just. I mean, any videos that she has lied on, she needs to remove if she knows that they were not things that she physically knew about or had proof of, so that they could get that shit fixed. But at the end of the day, Tasha is going to have to come with it when it comes to her subscribers and just be honest with them. So I am looking to see how she responds to her subscribers and what she actually tells them to try to just fix this. If her subscribers gonna stick with her, they're gonna stick with her regardless. And I think that that's what they're gonna do, because at the end of the day, they getting mad at Cardi, but you really can't get mad at Cardi on that side and that end of it, because the items were lies. Like, they found her liable for like every fucking thing that was on the paper. I mean, making shit up that somebody sticking a bottle up them. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. That's some shit that you physically would see. You don't know. Tasha didn't lie. Technically, Cardi does have herpes, because constant sores on your mouth and lips is a form of herpes. Lord have mercy. I don't be looking at Girl, that damn pretty. Pretty Brittany is hell wheels. I never look at her close up or close range to see nothing like that. So I really don't know, but I think she retracted what she said because Cardi has money to make the decision go in her favor. I don't think too much this actually was based on Cardi having money, man. I think, y'all, that I think that the jurors just looked at this as a case where they saw that Tasha K literally had, let me tell you, the team that Cardi had, first of all, the lawyers, it's the way that they set things up in the courtroom, the way that they described things happening, the way that they made it seem like Cardi was terrified that she was tortured. You understand what I'm saying? So when they made those accusations and the way it came out to the jury, it really gave them a sense of what Cardi was feeling at the time. You get what I'm saying? So it brought you to a space and a place of where Cardi was. And them trying to reenact all of that, even if you're not the person or the individual involved, you kind of get a clear picture and an idea of what this person was going through when these lies were being told. And then you are listening to other bloggers have tape conversations with Tasha. So a lot of these things, it wasn't like they just got these stuff out of thin air. It's like they recreated and made this shit happen in court so that the jury could see exactly how all this was playing out. This is not because Cardi has money. Tasha said on the stand that she lied, and lied. Ah, Lord, because Cardi could afford therapy. Oh my God. What? Bitch, I know you lying, cousin. Girl, she said because Cardi could afford therapy. But that doesn't mean she needs to go to therapy just because she can afford it. Girl, Tasha is out of control. See, this is the thing I'm talking about. Let me ask you a question. Do y'all think that Tasha is going to change how she do her commentary, what she put out, how she put things out? Do you think that this is going to change anything? Because I don't know why I feel like, y'all, it's not going to change what Tasha says online. It's probably not going to change how she talks about Cardi, because I'm pretty sure that she's very upset at the outcome of this situation. And so, therefore, I'm pretty sure she is going to try to still make a mockery out of things when she really should be focusing on what she needs to focus on, which is going to be her and her entity right now, because her entity is going to be investigated. Let me tell y'all, before them people even leave court today, I can tell y'all right now, the tax people show up in court because they got the call that Tasha K and the Kibi Studios have not paid taxes in 3 years. And when they got the call, they brought their ass today and they sat in court today waiting to hear what they can hear, and then they'll be knocking on the door discussing what they need discussed. Them tax people is fucking coming. So the tax people was in court today because they already got the call. So Tasha gonna have her own shit that she gonna need to be dealing with right now. So Tasha just needs to go ahead and leave this shit alone with Cardi. Talk about something else. Tasha's claim she got all this exclusive news. I don't know how much exclusive news this really has been or this really is, because at this point, y'all, it seems like a lot of things that Tasha K been saying and a lot of things that she had been coming up with, these should have been real faulty. So like I said, there's a couple of other entertainers that are interested in filing, and there are some of them that are supposedly getting documents allegedly together so that they're able to file lawsuits against Tasha K as well. So it looks like at this point, Tasha K is about to get hit with a lot of lawsuits, but that is not because she was reacting on these people. It's because they are saying that Tasha K physically was just lying on them just to lie. Let's see. Let me see. I think she retracted what she said because she knew that at that point she had done fucked up. Cardi has money to make this shit go away. Tasha's not going to change. I agree, Cece. I don't see it either. The tax people were sitting in court. That's what I thought too, that they showed up because at this point, Tasha owed them some finances, and so they wants to hear what the fuck was going on just as well. Um, Just like that young white boy that killed that black boy and came to find out that the white boy was the son of the elite. Wow. Cool. Yeah, child. Money tends to do a lot of things, child. Just because the IRS do not send you a letter doesn't mean they are not watching that ass. That is so true, honey. Cause that's one thing about the feds and the IRS, bitch. They gonna have their documents together first before they even approach your ass. They might be watching you, looking at you and eyeing you and actually even hawking your ass. But they ain't coming over there to talk about nothing until they can bring you some shit that you can't wipe off of your face at that point. Okay? It's going to take you a second to get it wiped off if they say they got some information. Because that means that they done spent a good enough time clocking your ass to find out what they needed to find out and to secure that information and make sure that the information was valuable before they even come. Tasha should just stick with interviewing her people in person so they can speak in their own words. Then no lies will be told. I totally agree with that. I like the way Tasha has her set up now. This, that, and the third. But I even like it more because Tasha is no longer interviewing people in her home. I don't think that that's something that Tasha should have done at all. And I guess that's why they had to end up getting Kibi Studios. I know it probably was, better for her. But at the end of the day, even if Tasha had just like did a basement thing, yeah, and keeping people in one space in her house, but coming in daily for interviews and stuff like that, I didn't understand why she did that at all. Let's see. Um, Tasha got 2 studios, YouTube money, sponsored money, and her platform that she charges memberships on. Yes, she does it, and I think also now she has an app, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yes, so that's what we're talking about too, Lady Finesse. But what we want to know is, has she been reporting any of the money? Has anything been reported to the IRS? Because according to the husband, Kibi Studios have not. They have not reported anything on them in the 3 years. So I'm not sure if that means that they've actually reported anything else when it comes down to that. So I don't know, girl. It has just been, girl, one hell of a day, honey. And there's still a half a hell of a day tomorrow on those punitive damages to go to. Exactly, CC. IRS, Fed, CIA, stay watching. Honey, they watch you. That's what I say nowadays. These rappers and stuff, they get online. And child, let me tell you, these people is hawking all these things. You hear me? They hawking the fucking YouTube. They hawking the goddamn Instagrams, and half of the things that these people use now, these people don't even have to leave the office no more to investigate a motherfucker. They use the computer to investigate people all day long, just making their jobs easier and easier and easier by posting dumb shit. Cardi took Tasha to court, but Charlemagne and others gave Tasha a cease and desist letter not to talk about them. Okay, so on their behalf, that is true. Cardi did. But Cardi actually tried to do the same thing that Charlemagne them did. She actually tried to have a conversation with Tasha. She tried to get Tasha to stop. Tasha wouldn't. But then Cardi record label got in between the issue. You understand? So what happened is they saw that Cardi was getting depressed. Okay, they're the people that's around her. So at this point, they're saying, okay, we need to get Cardi a therapist in here. Somebody that need to talk to her to get her back. Because, of course, she's making them money. So we got to keep the person that's making us money. That person needs a clear mind. Get whoever the fuck you need to get in here to help them. Okay, so they hired a therapist. Now, the therapist is the one. If the winos wants to be pussed, Be pissed at the therapist because that's who the hell told Cardi that no, you're going to go ahead and leave this shit alone. This is your team needs to be handling this. And see, after Cardi tell the team ain't going to wait on nothing. Sue her. That's all the fuck we going to do. Sue her for fucking damages. Them people ain't going to sit there and play with Tasha K like Cardi been trying to ask her. No. No, they're not going to play with Tasha K. They simply said when Cardi put that shit in them people hand, the team immediately said sue her because the therapist was backing that shit up, y'all. The therapist told her, you need to let your team handle this. They need to go ahead and sue her. And that's how Cardi ended up suing Tasha fucking K because she didn't want to do it at first because Cardi don't even need Tasha damn money. To be honest with y'all see Cardi doing that good deed. Cardi burying all them people that die in the Bronx. And Cardi get all of her fucking money back for the burial service tonight. Okay? The court's giving her $1.25 million for burying them people. Cardi done get blessed back for that already. And half of them people ain't even in the ground yet. All right. Shit. Okay. Let me see. If Tasha bought her home and car under the business, they can put a tax lien on her shit for not paying taxes. I hope that Tasha did a lot of shit under the business, to be honest with you. Yep, I really do hope that she did a lot of shit under the business, baby, so that they cannot touch it. Okay, touch her shit at least. So I hope she was smart enough to do that. There is truth to what Tasha was saying. Cardi came after her because she's black and has a voice in the black YouTube community. Tasha just should have been more careful of how she worded a hit. That is true. Okay. I agree with that. I get what y'all saying. More like, a lot of people have discussed stars. They have said things about them. Yeah, you're right on that one. I do see that. But again, it wasn't Cardi that came up with the wanting to sue Tasha. It was the team that literally had to get involved because they felt Cardi was becoming depressed. So at that point, then Tasha went to being sued. But I think even y'all, even before the suing thing, Cardi still tried to talk to Tasha. Tasha just was not listening, y'all. I don't know what was going on with Tasha. And no, she had all this extra shit going on. Wouldn't listen to no fucking body. Now I done open up worms for everybody else. Her team, and the outsiders who she probably been fucking with. Oh, I tell you, if you have money, buy homes, buy land, invest in stocks. Yep. So it's kind of good now to see some of these rappers moving towards doing that. Because, you get tired of seeing them just spending up dollars on fucking jewelry all day. Shit that just, the cars are depreciating the minute they drive them shit off the lot and shit like that. I mean, come on now. But now you got most of them now. They're trying to invest. They're trying to do things different. Trying to bring things that's going to either bring them value, have their kids with value. So a lot of them trying to get on the grind the way they focus in the right way. And they need to understand, too, they got young children. They got the young youth looking at how they're spending their money and shit like that. And they need to be honest about a lot of things. I don't think that these entertainers are honest about a lot of things. Tasha said she was wiping her ass with Cardi's litter. Girl, well, child, I'm pretty sure she didn't wipe her ass with Cardi's litter. Shit. I hope this doesn't affect Tasha K's daughter in school. I hope she doesn't get bullied behind this. Oh Lord, I hope so. I hope that does not, girl. I mean, who the hell would fuck with a child behind some shit like this? I hope the kids in school know better than to do some shit like that. Hell no. So I'm hoping that they have something in place, if she does fall, victim to somebody trying to bully her or say some shit for her mama or about her mama to her or concerning this matter. I mean, she is a child. Nobody should even be going to that child about this. And hopefully, other parents have already warned their children that they shouldn't even be bringing up Tasha K at no school with her daughter and shit like that. Don't know. Come on now, Cardi is black. Her mom is black. Her dad is black. He just speaks Spanish. Cardi better be careful with the things she says too. I agree. Cardi has to be careful, but I'm saying that I think Tasha has to be even more careful, guys, because if Tasha has been found guilty, again, that most likely means that Tasha has to watch what she says or how she reports on Cardi now, because you don't want Cardi team to be over there looking at what Tasha K is posting and then, coming up with additional lawsuits. Because at this point, they'll sue Tasha again if they have to. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Tasha doesn't need to keep on paying Cardi B no motherfucking money that Cardi B don't need. Okay? Tasha need to be trying to keep her fucking bread over there. Let's see. Since when Dominicans and Trinidad people are not black? I don't. I don't know. I know, gal, because most Dominicans I know don't identify as black. At Lily, do you love me? Cardi does say a lot of shit about other people. Yeah, she does. She does. Y'all know when Cardi set in her ways too. She's set in her ways too. Let's see. A lot of Dominicans try to disassociate themselves from being black or having African ancestry. Let's be honest, the record label is owned by a white man, and the one thing for certain, when you start fucking with their money, that is true, they will get your ass. So Cardi record label got that ass, Tasha. Tasha ass. I agree with that. At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. The minute that Cardi told, that damn therapist was like, hey, your team need to take care of this, and Cardi gave that shit to the team says, sue her ass. I could hear them right now, y'all, saying just that. Sue her ass. We ain't got time to deal with no shit like that. I mean, that's why the fuck we pay lawyers. Sue her ass. And child, the hell if they didn't. Unfortunately, Tasha is going to lose all of her sponsorships. I hope that she does not, Arlene. I'm hoping that those sponsors, let me tell you, them sponsors have been with Tasha for a minute. So I hope in this case that they are willing to say, hey, you know what? Let's try to just wait until shit die down. Right now, if they want to tell Tasha we ain't gonna have you post nothing for now, you can do that. Or if not, the whole time Tasha has been going through this court situation, they haven't fallen off. So hopefully they won't leave her at all. Hopefully your sponsorships will be okay. Let's see. Cardi young fans will mess with Tasha daughter. They better not. I don't think they will. No. She has to watch what she says about everyone, period. I would say definitely now. Okay, Tasha needs to be careful. If you have just joined the live, guys, please remember, go ahead and hit the like button. It's not going to cost you. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notification bells as well. I say at this point, when it comes down to the subscribers, Tasha is definitely going to have to be careful about what she say, how she move, because they're even going to be looking. At this point, you're going to have a lot of people that's probably going to be in the back of their mind, like, half of the time when Tasha says stories now, if Tasha is not interviewing somebody, y'all, and y'all ain't physically seeing the people, y'all already going to be saying to y'all self, this bitch might be lying. Because that's what everybody is gonna have. That's just how everybody gonna think about Tasha for a minute until this shit blow over. But see, right now, I feel Tasha isn't going to change her attitude. I don't see that Tasha going to change the way she tried to do nothing. If anything, Tasha going to continue to try to get away with doing shit on the sly. You hear me? I don't see Tasha trying to make no changes to nothing at all. Tasha is too big headed. And like I said, yesterday Tasha was pretty much chastising Cardi B, knowing that she had court going on already. And these people were set to make a decision on her shit today. She went and she got online yesterday and tried to throw shots at Cardi B. Now I can see her waiting until everything is over, but I am 100% sure that Tasha's attorney spoke to her and told her not to be saying nothing online. And those are the things that people are watching. So you're going to have so many people saying, oh, Tasha getting what she deserved. Tasha getting what she would deserve because Tasha keep doing the same dumb shit. Tasha going to have to move different. She don't want to do it and she don't want to have to do it, but she needs to do it until this shit blow over. That's just that, and that's on facts. She don't need to be losing money and she don't want to lose money. So in order for her to have her sponsors stick with her and stick beside her, she need to try to correct shit so she look better in those people's eyes as well. Listen, when you playing with other people's money, you got to compromise. You just saying playing with your money. You playing with other people's money too. The fact is, Tasha says she lied under oath, period. Girl, when that heifers, I say, you know what, Tasha? This Tasha. Oh, Lord. And when the perjury shit come up, and y'all, I can remember it was something that Olga had said. Somebody said something, yeah, that Olga had said in court. And Olga said that they needed time to get some evidence that she had. I think it was a damn conversation, a recorded conversation with Lovely T. And another one of Tasha's commentary having a conversation about Cardi B. And I said to myself then, you know what? Olga must be fucking Tasha K over, because why would Olga pull old fucking commentary of Tasha, knowing that really deep down inside, I know Olga done had watched them shit before y'all in advance, and Olga know that Tasha been online talking shit about Cardi B, but yet Olga pulled that out as one of the tips, y'all, like two of them, to watch the entire shit in court. And I was just like, okay, at this point, Olga must be done. Because Olga have to be done with Tasha K, because the shit that Olga trying to give these people to look at, it makes you says, like, is she really on Tasha K's side, or is she just sticking the fork in her and trying to finish her? Because at this point, I didn't get why Olga did that. I didn't get that part at all. I believe she will censor how she says things, but she will not submit completely, and that's a fact. That is true. I agree. I don't even see her, Pretty Brittany. I don't even fucking see her rationalizing with nobody. Okay, Tasha gonna try to spin this shit again, like how Tasha wants to spin it, and everybody could probably try to give her some advice and just hope that when they tell her, okay, no, you still need to calm it down, pipe it down just a little bit, that she fucking listen. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't see nobody being able to run, to get Tasha to run that show no different. Remember when Nicki Minaj and Cardi got into it at the Met Gala? Nicki should have sued her ass for trying to physically harm her, but she didn't because Nicki would have put her ass in the poorhouse. Child. Now I remember that damn shit. Child throwing the shoe and shit. I said, well, goddamn. Look at Nicki. Nicki said this woman is crazy. She's at the height of her career. Doing these dumb shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But she's at the height of her career right now. This shit she should not be doing. Child, I didn't know what was up with that. I didn't know what was up with that. Tasha will continue to talk all her shit on her website. I forgot. Yeah, she does have that website that she can talk on too. So let me tell you, child. If she could get, you know what? Tasha can continue to talk, but Tasha cannot continue to lie. She can talk shit, but she cannot continue to make up lies, make up stories. And to be honest, if y'all had listened to Tasha, Tasha said that these stories be Chelsea stories. So the whole time in court, Tasha has been pushing this thing where the lies are being created from her team and she is just reporting on it. That's how she tried to push the narrative. But the jury said, oh no, hold up, bitch. You will not take your responsibility in this. And you is. Even if you don't want to. You are responsible because it came out of your mouth. And they tied her to it. That's how they tied it right to her. That's exactly what happened. They tied her to it. Cece, she's a huge liability. That's how they are going to see her. True. Yeah, they need to have that insurance need to be high on that fucking liability. And Tasha K is like the black Donald Trump. A lot of motherfuckers cannot take her, but I can. I can see both sides. I see both sides on the situation. Don't get me wrong. We all know Cardi got her shit going on too. But Tasha just cannot be lying. She could say whatever, that's what she does. She's a reactor. You understand? But she can't lie. One thing you can never say, when the team check all the information. They get the information before putting it out. Same thing with TMZ. And this is why though, because these people don't want to get sued. So Tasha could still report. Tasha just gotta watch about lying when she reports. That's what they're not gonna take no more. Her lying about things. Even if her team give you the information, Tasha, you are reporting it. So exactly, and that's what the jury felt. And I think me as a jury, that would be the same thing. Because Tasha can say, okay, this whole time I'm just reporting everything. I don't know if any of the stories real. At some point, Tasha followed Cardi. At some point, Tasha before shit. Even they said Nicki Minaj been mad this week because last week, y'all, because Tasha called her name in court about something that shit was Cardi. She tried to bring up some shit with Nicki Minaj. They said Nicki Minaj had a little attitude too because Tasha called her name and that shit. Don't nobody name want to be in that case with her. Don't nobody name wants to be mixed up in that shit that Tasha K has had going on, child. You got your goings ons, have your own goings on, because y'all know Nicki going through her own shit. Like originally, everybody thought that girl had dropped her case, but it sounds to me like she dropped her case because maybe they weren't charging with the right thing at first, and now they come back and they pick that up. So what everybody thought was cleared wasn't cleared. It looks like they had to change a charge or something. So they dropped one and now picking up another charge. I bet you got to understand motherfuckers can forge documents. But you gotta understand motherfuckers can forge documents. I know motherfuckers that make a living off of forging documents. So just because Cardi came with a piece of paper don't mean shit. No, no, it wasn't that Cardi came with paper. I think these papers originally came from the doctors and stuff like that. So they were actual physical receipts that were authenticated coming from the doctor. So I don't think it was even based on, just like facts and receipts that came from Cardi. You had people that actually do these jobs. Cardi doctor checking her out, signing off on documents saying that she didn't have anything. It was sort of like that. Yeah. Um, TMZ, Harvey is a lawyer and has a legal team that fact check beside Hardy. Is a white guy and Jewish, so he's good. And that's what you got to do, just to cover your own ass. Just to cover your own ass, fact checking. And I'm not going to say that Tasha don't have a team that checks behind Tasha. Tasha just don't listen to the people. It's not that Tasha people ain't trying to keep her safe. It's that Tasha don't listen to them. She don't respect her team enough to listen to their advice. She needs to respect the people that work with her and around her. At least respect enough to know that these people worried about you and they don't want to see you go through bullshit. So that's why if they're talking to you, Tasha, they're talking to you because they want you to tighten the fuck up. Let me see. The girl didn't drop the keys. Nikki Keys moved from New York to LA. Oh, okay. So it changed venues, guys. So for some reason, the venue was updated on the Nicki Minaj case for some reason. Um, she got herpes. What form? We don't know. I don't know, child. I don't know if any. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't. So is that on documents? That's what the documents say? Pretty Brittany, did the documents actually state that? And they stating that they don't know which one? Is that what you mean? I don't know, girl. It's just been a whole world of when I just want at the end of the day, I'm wishing Tasha K the best. I'm wishing Cardi be the best. However, just Tasha do things differently. Try to come up with a strategy that's gonna work best with you. But also just make sure that you protecting yourself. And just remember that, you can't don't try to fuck other people and then end up fucking yourself. Because right now, I don't Tasha them didn't think that these people would have to go through their records at the end of the day. So this right here, coming out of the woodwork, this is going a lot of people records going their finances going to have to be looked at. And a lot of people don't want nobody in their finances, especially the government and the tax people. You don't want them digging. Normally, y'all don't know when the tax people come digging, child, they gonna find something. You ain't fucking going. You ain't never nobody end up having not to pay the tax people something. Oh. So at the end of the day, nobody want to deal with them. Because if it wasn't true, who would really entertain the shit like Cardi's? Nikki case changed venue because she time passed for the New York City charges. Oh, so that statue. Okay, thank you for that, sis. Oh, the statue. Okay. Sound like statute of limitations, child. Let me see. Now that Cardi won, more people are going to sue Tasha. Watch and see. I said that, child, a lot. There's four additional people that had mentioned it previously. That has now mentioned it since Cardi has been in trial. So I'm going to say that there might be additional individuals. Hopefully, they say, okay, with this, Tasha K already got a lesson from Cardi B. You understand what I'm saying? And hopefully, they say we're just going to leave this alone and we don't hear from it no more, or, it just goes away. Or they could end up saying, you know what? No, I got to the point where I got sick of her too. So hopefully, we hoping that nobody else sues Tasha and that everybody just let this shit blow off. And hopefully Tasha changes her ways, because Tasha cannot go from lying on Cardi to lying on somebody else and then thinking nothing ain't gonna happen. Because at the end of the day, I think she will end up with a different additional lawsuits if she does not try to change the way she move when it comes down to the YouTube streets. So let's see here. Cardi on ex-friend Cam on Tasha K channel. Child. She said she was a prostitute and her cooch stank. Oh my, what? Lord have mercy. Ugh, Jesus. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Well, how would the friend know that though? That's the thing. How would the friend? No, Jesus. It's a time, girl. They all the time. They all the time. Let me go back up and make sure I got all the comments. I never get all of them, but I try. Mm, yeah. So tomorrow, yeah, they will be working. Somebody else put the privilege damage. Tomorrow they are going to be going through punitive damages as well. So far, the STD she was held liable for. Kibi Studios she was held liable for. Saying Cardi B stuck the bottle up her cooch, she was held liable for. Lying and said that Cardi cheated on Offset, she was held liable for. Everything that they read back, she was held liable for. So the medical was $250,000, and then her pain and suffering was the 1 million. That makes it the 1.25. Now tomorrow they'll have to go over punitive damages. Punitive damages is going to rack up more funds, more money, and so that is going to be additional finances that's going to have to come in. So, oh well, that coach just won over 1 million in court today. So I guess that friend should have said something else. Child, I tell you, honey. I tell you, I have some Remy and some cranberry juice. And yeah. I don't know what to say, child. I just hope, Tasha takes advice, and to be honest with y'all, I don't think Tasha need to come right back. I feel Tasha need to go ahead and take a break. You understand? These past couple of weeks have been harsh for her. But it's good to see that she has, her supporters have been supporting her. They have been cheering her on. And I know, guys, that, you guys want to hear from Tasha, but I feel that, you should just give Tasha time and let her get herself back together. And then, just wait for her to come back. I wouldn't say rush her back. If she has, I believe she has already posted something on Instagram thanking everybody. I think she thanked her lawyers, she thanked her team and stuff like that. And so she is fully aware that people are, waiting to see what she is going to see, what she's going to come up with. But at the end of the day, Tasha, I am saying take a break. Give yourself some time, take a physical break, sit back, relax, rethink things, see where you want to go. As far as you don't have to rush back to the YouTube streets. Take you a couple of days or a week and get yourself back together. I'm pretty sure she wants to get back to work ASAP, but it's also been hard on all of them because they have not been able to talk on this case. I think if Tasha could have spoke on this case months ago, we would have already gotten some type of information. But again, once you're going through any legal action, they always advise you to stay quiet. Move slow and move on the low. Do not let your right hand know what the fuck the left hand is doing. And so, she's been living like that for a second. Now she's able to come out. It would be good. Y'all know what would be real good? If Tasha had somebody or Tasha allowed Chelsea to interview her on her seat. You understand what I'm saying? That would be good. That way Tasha can actually send it out to her subscribers like a YouTube video, but the interview is with Tasha. You see what I'm saying? I think it'll be juicy. It'll draw attention, whatnot or whatever to it. She should really think about having Chelsea or somebody else interview her, but interviewing her at her own station, child. You know who does it best, honey. One day I tell you in the minute, honey, if anybody gonna tell my motherfucking business, it needs to be me. And I agree about that, baby. Okay. CC said more money, more money, more money. Tasha is too popular now to take a break. She is even bigger than ever. That is true. That is true. But even if she took a day or two or a week, I think everybody will still be there for her. I think she can get that time. But yeah, if I even her, I'd come back with it with interview style because everybody is waiting to see what she's going to say or what she's going to come with. So, yep, the numbers is definitely going to be high when she do hit that live button again to go live. Tasha is too popular. Yeah, okay. I saw that one in it. This one. Tasha finally got the fame she wanted. I agree. CC, this is what she been working for all that time, honey. She been working and she been willing to do any and everything for it. So now that it's here, she got to try to hold on to what she got to hold on to. Other than that, baby, she better just do what she got to do. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please remember, as you're going out, if you have not hit that like button, go ahead and do so. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not, and turn on your post notification bells so that you guys are updated when I do go live. I will see you guys on tomorrow. Let me see. Chelsea is too damn ghetto. She should have Storm interview her. Storm will work too. Storm would work as well. Chelsea gonna have to stop messing with the help, baby. Cause Chelsea, you can't be messing with the help, girl. Once you start messing with the help and interacting with any help, I don't care if it's the help that's try to speak up for other people. Do not talk to the help, boo. Over here at the Blackout Tea, we ain't dealing with no helps, okay? We like to go straight to the source if we can, okay? We like to go straight to the source. Ain't nobody gonna deal with no helps. Good night, everyone. And as usual, I love each and every one of you. Stay blessed, guys, and most of all, stay safe. Mwah!